Well, people, we've had a interesting little day or two. Yeah. A while back, as some of you know, I went back to 3 days a week. It was sort of interesting. I was thinking, I got to tell the boss this, I got to tell the boss this, for like a day or two before he announced that he was leaving. The day he announced that he was leaving, I ended up asking later on that day if I could go back to 3 days a week to do all this sewing thing. And, of course, the guy was leaving and he turned around and said, "Yeah, no worries, mate, we can accommodate you." Now, as you know, I've changed tack recently and I'm looking more at investment properties and as a income stream for the future as a way of making money. Damn, just spilled coffee on a part of my car here. Anyway, I thought it was a good move to ask the boss the day before yesterday. And the answer came back fairly quickly. Yes, you can come back 5 days a week. Start straight away with the whole 5 days a week thing. I did ask that on Tuesday, because usually I have Monday off. So I said, great. So, of course, I come in Wednesday. And the boss was there initially, and then a big boss from Sydney comes out and brings us all together and has a little meeting. The boss has been fired. I couldn't bloody believe it. How's that for a fluke, eh? Get to go back to 3 days a week, only as the other boss is leaving. And then when I go back to 5 days a week, I ask the day before the boss is fired and get approved by the boss who's fired the very next day himself. You couldn't make this up. But anyway, company's made its decision, and I make the general assumption that over the next month or two we're probably going to end up with another boss, but for the interim we've go on to the Sydney bosses that we see from time to time, and you couldn't make this up. But anyway, I'm back on board 5 days a week. And doing going to be doing better financially, and I figure if I concentrate on all this stuff for 2 or 3 years, I should build myself up a portfolio of. Oh look, I might still have a bit of debt after 2 or 3 years. But I think it's not unrealistic for me to have about 4 rental properties, all renting at that time, at least making more income than the interest on any debt I could have. And at that point, it's not unrealistic, some of these houses I'm seeing, that in the space of 4 years, just with weekends, or 3 years just in weekends, I could easily fix up 4 houses. Some of these, it's just a bathroom and kitchen renovation and a bit of paint and some new carpet, and that's actually how good some of them are. But anyway, I've got to ring one of these characters today and see what he has to say about a house that I think's been on the market for quite a while, and go and have a look at it in a week or so. We'll see, and maybe put in an offer on it, but quite frankly they're asking too much for this house, because other ones are the same age and the same size with absolutely no work needed and a really well set up garden have gone for the price they're asking, while this one's needs a few things doing. So anyway, sort of put that out there.